And welcome everybody once again to Covens and Cauldrons. Thank you for hanging in the chat while we were getting some technical difficulties and things resolved. We have a wonderful crew as always, and some regality. I think there's some royalty. Any royals in the chat apparently? But yeah, hey everybody.
Everyone
I'm losing my mind even more than usual. If y'all
that Lord?
the
Lord?
pre-stream banter that goes on in this, it is the world's not ready. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go around the table, but before we do, thank you all for tuning in. Covens and Cauldrons, of course, is a show set in the world of Anacra and part of the Casters and Castles universe. So, we will go around and meet our wonderful adventurers through the Feywild, starting with what's the proper honorary term? Like, are you a lord? Are you a monarch? You know, what Boopasaurus? What sort of royal are you, my friend?
I am hashtag 2 coups successful.
2 coups, too true.
True.
2 coups.
2 fucking
2 coups. That would be a great group name if we weren't already Bloodbath and Beyond. Anyway,
Yeah.
True.
my name is Hauld Thir. I'm playing a warlock, and I'm just now realizing I don't think I've asked a single one of the other players where they've come from or who they are.
You should
as
take
people.
an interest in your partners, maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
Ninkasi.
Yeah. Well,
True.
this is
I
apt.
met my parents.
I was warned that there are some people who might be trying to get close to me that aren't worthy of it. Not too long ago, through a dream, if you all remember, and you know, I'm doing stuff for Neva. We know stuff about some other peeps, and we're just trucking on, and we're about to go get some frog legs.
All right,
yeah.
Ninkasi, Ehloanna, would you care to introduce yourself, your character?
Yes, I am Ehloanna, aka Allison, aka Ninkasi. In this game, I am a Tempest Cleric. I am a Water Genasi, and I follow Liban.
Yeah.
And I was part of the carnival that used to be traveling around, and Crowley spends most of her time in my bag, so I am like her mother.
You can do
almost.
magic. You can pull a rabbit out of a bag.
Yes, I can pull. Oh my god. I never thought of it that way. This is perfect.
It's you don't even have to, you know, prestidigitation is a cantrip, so it's all good.
Yeah, I don't even need to, like, you know, illusion it.
Yeah,
It's real.
speaking of Curly, how about SpaceGhost?
Hi, my name is Kari. I also known as SpaceGhost. I just had headphones stuck in my hair, and we're not going to talk about it. She is a Haringen rogue, so a rabbit person, just the tiniest creature. And causes so much chaos for how little she is.
An incredible amount of chaos. It is.
Just literally tried to burn like an ent down and then got just horribly attacked. Almost killed her little brother, by the way, Kaza, by enraging a tree.
Kaza's the speedy boy right now with the recipe.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ninkasi and Kaza are the only things that Curly cares about in this life, and she's almost killed them multiple times here. So, on the verge of a mental breakdown, our sweet little Haringen rogue, very sleepy, needs a nap.
Quite possibly. It's been a long day. Y'all have had a long day, but let's keep moving down the line. How about Khroen?
Oh, I've just been watching Boop for this whole intro section.
Yeah, I keep needing to focus my attention on keeping it. He's doing everything he can to distract me. It's crazy.
It's working for me.
It's
What am I doing here? I don't know. My name is Khroen. I think I'm here to play D&D. Speaking of, the character that I play is Leo, and Leo is a College of Eloquence bard, human, and yeah, ready to do bard things, I think. Probably, because we're probably going to fight something. So, yeah.
Possibly. It does seem to be your MO, but we'll have to see how it all works out. And last but certainly not least, let's go with Mr. Kenobi and Kaza.
Hi, I'm Kenobi. I play Kaza, the Goliath, who is the little brother somehow, some way, of a like 2-foot Haringen, even though he's like 8'9", gaming
Only
warlord.
The gods know.
And it just kind of happened that way. And while Ninkasi can pull the rabbit out of the hat, Kaza actually takes the rabbit and chucks it at the enemy. So like, there's that aspect of it that we also have to think about. It's like Ninkasi just reloads every single time they throw.
Sounds about right. It's you know, we're a channel with a lot of esports people, but the term throw is a positive in this particular instance.
Yes, it's a good throw.
And that is a pretty good sum up. And of course, I am PiraTechnics. I am your dungeon master for today. And of course, I do want to remind everybody that if you would like to help support the show, you can participate in some of the absolute madness that is sure to unfold by either directly purchasing or contributing to an act of God. If you're not familiar with what those are, it's a little thing we do here on the Casters and Castles channel, where by hitting a milestone for subs, you can see at the bottom of the screen, or through our Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi.com/Casters and Castles, you can directly buy one. Potentially some crazy stuff happens. A lot of the time it's boggles, but they do stack. They do make increasingly crazier things happen, and sometimes the boggles are there to help. So it's not all bad. But of course, you can contribute in other ways, especially if you are not able or do not want to contribute monetarily. You can, of course, use the channel points for the request. You can see that in the chat, and you can make healing boost, advantage, disadvantage, highlight your message, and express your whatever you're feeling. There's lots of ways to get involved. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and completely ignoring Boop just continually changing everything up. I am going to get us in to our recap from the last session. The group was being led to the Soggy Court, minus Curly, who had been out on reconnaissance. But the mumbly and sweaty herald was sent off by Hauld, who continued to channel his inner Karen. Clearly a role he was born to play. And while you were making your way, figuring out your next moves and what you were going to do once you arrived at the Soggy Court, you heard a roar followed by a scream from across the shrouded, misted pond of Downfall. That turned out to be coming from Curly, because as she returned from reconnaissance, she was baited, in a way, into attacking a tree that turned out to not, in fact, be a tree at all. This monstrous, gigantic blight uprooted itself and chased down Curly, knocking her unconscious just in time for the rest of the group to arrive, minus Hauld, but we'll get to that. As Kaza showed up in the nick of time with his newly acquired scarf that really made him much more of a blur than anything else, you rescued both Curly and this little scarecrow-like being, Clapperclaw, and crossed the water where the tree could not follow, as the rest of you were able to ward it off. Meanwhile, Hauld had disguised himself as the king, Golub the 19th, of the Soggy Court, and began to hatch a scheme. He was met by Bloth, the food taster that had attempted to take you all into confidence of the upcoming revolution, and with a little bit of arguing and protesting, Bloth came around to the plan that Hauld had cooked up, giving him a dagger and turning him invisible through magical means. Hauld sent him on ahead, while he engaged in a little bit of deception, distraction, trickery, what have you, and in the confusion, as the Bullywug Knights closed in around Hauld, Bloth reappeared and stabbed the dagger into the back of the king, and with Hauld's encouragement proclaimed himself the new king of the Soggy Court by right of conquest and murder, and all sorts of weird rules that apparently all of these frog people adhere to. But
Coup number one
complete.
I forgot about that.
There was an attempt to make a big show of it, but in calling up your hidden allies, the satyrs, chaos ensued as, unbeknownst to you, the satyrs were ready on the attack, and even as they stopped short, the rest of the Soggy Court began to panic, and a battle began. Despite your protestations, into this chaos walked the rest of Bloodbath and Beyond in true form, realizing that maybe this was a good chance to attempt to enact your plan in the first place. And with the go-ahead from the satyrs, you all rushed towards the cages to let out your allies, Sir Talavar and, of course, Morgort, who offered to get one of the balloons and meet you all at the top of Bavlorna Blightstraw's cottage in about an hour. So as you all regrouped and made your way wherever you could towards the cottage itself, you discovered there was a clothesline hanging across from a balcony at a sort of open-air palace. So you attempted to cross over it. A couple of you made it through. Curly and I believe Hauld as well, and you discovered that Vansel, the satyr that the rest had been looking for, was hanging from a cage suspended above the second-story balcony. And while Hauld made his way across and used a little bit of magical means to free him, the clothesline unfortunately could not hold the rest of you, and under the weight of Ninkasi's armor, it snapped, leaving Hauld and Curly on the cottage balcony, along with Vansel and the rest of the group, across the water, using Sir Talavar as a proxy to just send messages back and forth. And while you are trying to find your way into this cottage as a full group, is where we will pick up. So Bloodbath and Beyond, what will you do?
Yeah, I broke the string. I'm stuck below everyone. I actually thought about this out of character, and I was like, I don't know the solution to this problem. I don't know how we're gonna get me out. None of us. Can I climb up? Is there somewhere I could climb up?
Oh, okay. So you're trying to make your way to the center of the swamp, where the base of this
like
this whole thing
anywhere
is.
where I could see like the ability to climb up.
Yeah. So it's very, the space you are in is very clouded and mist. Keep in mind where you all are standing. You, I believe, did get out of the water and rejoin both Kaza and Leo at the top of the balcony overlooking. You see that the fog bank kind of disappears, and now the clothesline is gone and completely invisible to the rest of you. And so about like 10-15 feet out, everything just becomes a fog bank. You know the direction that your friends are in, and you know that you've been able to hear them shouting. You also know that Sir Talavar is able to return your messages. So as he as he hovers there in the air, flitting about, you know roughly how far and what direction your friends are in. So if you wanted to swim to it, you have a pretty good chance of making it there, you'd think. And
can I try and like go the opposite way instead of going back where I came from, like going forward?
Opposite way in what way? Sorry.
Like going the way I was originally trying to go across the rope. Yeah,
I mean you know roughly the direction you need to go. You're currently standing on the balcony of this like palace that the clothesline was tied to, that is now snapped. So you know the direction you need to go roughly.
Wait, I thought I fell down.
You did, but I think you came back up at the end of the session. But if you want to say you're still in the water, that's fine.
I don't think I did. I think I was still stuck down there.
Yeah, I think we were worried about the two eyes from earlier.
That's right.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay. At least... All right. So you are still in the water, and you have just been reminded of the two eyes you saw poking out of the water earlier on.
Yeah. I'm pretty positive I was still stuck down there. I know. Right. I know it's been like a week, but I'm pretty sure.
I thank you all for helping me catch back up on
that. So yeah, I'd probably try and go the direction I was trying to go originally, and not like go back up, because that makes no sense to just try and get across. And...
So you would like to swim towards the cottage best as you can make it out. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And then try and climb up the wall if I can.
Let me go ahead and take a quick peek at something. But I'll say you swim off and you disappear from both Kaza and Leo's view as you make your way across. And let's see.
Yeah, it's not like I can make myself tiny and Sir Talavar can pick me up or something.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, you swim a bit of distance, and eventually the fog kind of clears just a little bit as you see in front of you. Where the heck is it? I've got it.
Oh, also, I have a fun idea actually. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, like let's say I get up to the wall on the other side that I need to go up. Okay, so I have gust of wind.
Oh no.
So technically, basically, it's a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, and it blasts from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. So could I like blast it under me? Could I?
You wanna become one of those little like jetpacks that
Are you an
airbender
airbender
on TV?
Are you about to Marilyn Monroe yourself up this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, except for I have armor on instead of a dress.
So I mean, so you're still swimming. So you wanna do this right now, or are you saying you're just thinking about this?
Once I get there, I'm just asking, like, once I get there, if I can like get to some ground, can I just like get myself up? Yeah,
potentially.
It's like
yeah,
because it's like, okay, it like creates difficult terrain. It doesn't say how fast the wind is, but like it's a wind wall, you know, like.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. So you do disappear. You see your friends see you disappearing into the fog. You make your way. It doesn't take that long before you bump up against a dock that seems to be set up in
I thought you were
a square.
creature.
In a square
Okay.
around a space. You can see that the that kind of like a ramshackle set of like sort of like stacked wood and like nailed very like loosely together is providing kind of like a really wonky looking base up towards the cottage that you can just see like the base of from your vantage point. There is a set of stairs from the dock that kind of like leads up and away into wherever it does.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go up onto the dock and then up the steps then, because that is way easier than trying to blast myself off the ground with gust of wind.
I mean, it would have been really cool to see, but yeah, no, you managed to make it
really
there.
funny.
So
but
you're walking up the steps. I know Curly and Hauld, you're just sitting on the balcony looking out into the fog bank, and Vansel's like, I think you've just freed him, and he just stretches a little bit. He goes, oh man, that I gotta tell you, it feels real good to be able to stretch everything and just the air's not really fresh, but it is nice to be out of confinement. Thank you, friends. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you. Curly,
Yeah.
say something nice.
This isn't awkward for you, is it?
Why would it be awkward?
Oh,
I mean, at least he remembers.
I mean, at least Leo isn't here.
Ugh, Curly. Curly. Vansel.
Yeah. What,
We'll tell you about this
Are you talking
later.
about the other night? I mean, that's honestly, it's nothing to be like any sort of ashamed about. Like, it's just fun.
No,
I
it's
mean-
all
don't
like
understand why people make a big deal out of that sort of thing.
It wasn't nothing for me.
Well, it wasn't nothing, but it certainly
Vansel.
was fun. That's all I'm saying. Why are people being embarrassed about things like that?
But I didn't have fun either.
You didn't have fun? Man,
No.
you were a really good actor then. I was impressed.
I just don't
Vansel,
remember.
I gotta square with you, Vansel. We
I don't
tend
like
to create
squares.
drama when we're bored. Okay, we'll have a
Oh,
wonderful
you're like,
time.
oh, yeah. No, that's
One of those.
understandable.
Vansel?
That's I've met a lot of pixies. I know that vibe, but don't worry, I'm easy.
Yeah.
Vansel.
I like being compared to
You know
pixies.
what?
Those fuckers are so vicious.
They can
Vansel.
be, yeah. No, yeah, they start a lot of drama. You get sucked into that, it's terrible. You know, they
Yeah.
actually do these
Yeah.
whole like plays
Vansel.
on like to their whole groups of you know, like they just sort of sit around stumps and watch, and like they do all these like weird like dramatizations of things, and it's strange. Like they're pretending to be like married, and one's the
Vansel.
father and one's not, and it's like weird.
Oh
yeah.
my god! Man, we used to have a show like that. It was called Mary, and she would like, you know, like because Harringans, you know, me, bunny
Yeah.
people. I assume that we have a lot of kids. I haven't really met another but like so many kids. So like the question of parents, like who is the father? Like who is the father of these 13 rabbits?
It's
know?
weirdly compelling. I gotta say, like I stumbled upon it and I was like transfixed for hours.
Yeah, you know, like one of your teenagers gets a weird piercing and you gotta drag him on to Mary, and Mary's like, why did you get that piercing? Like it's good stuff.
And then they do this
That's good.
bit where
I'm
they
really
like
glad we
have
got
like
to see you
they
again.
have like a person just sitting like one and like explaining to the audience like what they're thinking in the moment. It's crazy. They call
So
it reality plays.
I tap in and
Yeah.
I go, can you believe that he's married to Corny Chung?
I know, right?
So we were there.
know.
Near
Yeah.
Bavlorna's house, and I was
Yeah.
talking to Vansel, and I was like, "It's good."
Meanwhile, yeah, Kaza and Leo with Sir Talavar, y'all are just like standing on the edge of this
Can
balcony
we just-
leading out, and you can't really see much beyond the fog bank.
Can we just pretend that Kaza is reciting by memory as concisely as Leo's ever heard him the Marxist just book? just as if it's like a different person talking to Leo at this point.
Yeah, Leo, it's
Kaza-
weird. Kaza seems different.
Are you, Sir Talavar? Is Kaza possessed right now?
I do not know. I've never heard him speak in such a manner. This is not a normal occurrence, I don't believe.
And so that
Kaza-
is why we must take over the bourgeoisie and get them out. We must.
He does seem to be very enthused with the idea of seizing the means of production, which I can certainly get behind in this particular location, as Bavlorna does
Yeah,
rule over with
that-
an iron fist.
That wasn't the problem. It was just the enunciation and the fluidity of the recitation of the work.
Do you
Kaza, are you
believe he may
feeling
have-
all right?
Yes, maybe he's injured himself?
Dad snaps out of it. He's just like, what happened?
Oh, you're perfect. Okay, never mind. Nothing to worry about.
You're perfect.
How
Yeah,
long have we been
perfect.
standing here? It feels like it's been much
It's
longer
been
than it.
7 days. No, it's been
Oh,
just like
shit.
10 minutes.
Approximately 5 minutes, in fact, but our friends have seemed to have disappeared into the fog. Would you like me to relay more messages as you are currently stranded on this side?
Only message I need to know is how we cross. Yeah. Is the how's the clothesline doing? Was it like fixed, or is Kaza like holding it,
snapped
or
and it was like falling.
it just
It
fully
had fallen
snapped?
into the
Oh,
water.
wasn't-
on the stairs.
wasn't Kaza gonna try and hold?
that's
Didn't
right,
Kaza
yeah.
get it last?
Yeah, I'm
session and
sorry.
just,
Thank
gonna
you
hold it?
for the reminder, man. What a week it's been. Yeah, so you're holding on to it. Sorry, you are currently holding on to it. But the line itself is not tied to anything. You're just hanging on to it.
So if you hold it, Kaza, and I could cross, but then how do you get across?
What if I swing with?
I think you'll hit the ground before you'll make it across. So, yeah, not sure about that one.
How long is it? It's longer than 20 feet, right? Like Kaza could tell that if
Yeah,
he jumps,
it
he's not
like
gonna
again
make it.
the line
Okay.
disappears into the fog. You know it's a bit of a ways
Okay.
away, and you know that the ground is or the swamp, the water line is like basically like maybe 20 feet, 30 feet down from where you're standing on the second level.
I don't think I have any magic that helps with this, unfortunately. If you fall, I can make you fall slower, but that's about all of my capabilities. That's not really a proactive
What if I just
plan
swim
here.
and then jump up once I get there?
How high can you
That
jump?
is what Ninkasi did. If you were able to cross, she has disappeared as well. It would appear.
I think Kaza can jump. Where's the freaking? What is normal? What is normal? Just high jump.
I believe a high jump is. I think it's roughly. It's like something to do with your strength and like maybe like 10 feet added. I wanna say. Let me go.
Would
ahead.
we say that with the scarf, he would be able, if it's 20 feet, he can just jump up?
You do
from,
have
like-
a significant boost with your scarf if you wanted to attempt to go farther. So if I am taking a look at the jump, your strength determines how far you can jump, which, you know, being a barbarian, pretty good. You can make a long jump for a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before it. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear costs a foot of your movement. That is the normal rules, but you do have a Speedy Boy
Yeah.
scarf.
The Speedy Boy scarf lets me do that without running, so I can just jump from like a standing position. Okay. Here is plan. Okay.
Okay.
I hold clothesline and you go across.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go into water and I swim over and jump up onto other building?
You know, I'm confident. If you think you can jump all the way up there, if you don't make it all the way, we can't help you. You're just, can't really pull you up. You're a little.
We can workshop while we are in
Yeah.
position.
Okay.
You know you can make a long jump at 20 feet, by the way, with that scarf. That I will tell you right now.
Yeah. So would that be just like I can jump up straight 20 feet?
Jump up or jump. Long jump is usually like horizontal, but potentially.
Sweet. Okay.
All right. Just keep on tight, and I'll try to cross, and hopefully don't fall. I don't think I can do the tightrope walkie thingy. I'm not sure, but I'll just kind of like hook my arms and legs and just shimmy across. It might take a minute, so I'll give a firm tug on it to let you know I'm across.
Just one. Maybe do two just in case.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do 2 tugs. Well,
okay.
Actually, no. It has to be like a pattern because I'll be tugging on it as I'm going across. I'll do 1, 2, and then I'll wait 5 seconds. Then I'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2. Wait 5 seconds and 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
Okay. Because and then you can do your thing. But
Okay.
please don't drop me before that. Okay.
I will hold on to this as if it were my own child or sword or a book of Communist Manifesto.
Yeah, that seems really important to you these days. So I'm in full trusting care of you right now. That's all right. Leo tries to hook some arms and legs.
Just gonna
like upside down, should be across the room.
Okay, so you're gonna try to like basically just crawl your way across.
Kaza's just white knuckling this freaking clothesline right now.
I need a strength check from you.
Okay.
And I also need one from Leo.
That's a natural 20, my dudes.
All right.
Wow.
The extra weight, you know exactly how to shift this. You tilt your feet back a little bit. You kind of put your boots up against like the railing, the banister of this thing. You just kind of really put your back into it a little bit. It's like honestly easy. Leo does not weigh that much.
Strength check from Leo as well?
Yes, please.
Natural one.
Okay.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you almost do your job too well, Kaza, because you pull it taut as he kind of like gets on, and the moment that the line goes like very taut as Leo is hanging on it, it kind of like does that weird like rubber banding thing, and Leo, you like feel your grip slack for at the exact wrong moment, and you fall into the water.
Leo,
do we hear him up in the balcony?
Splash from a distance, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I thought we had a plan.
Hansel, can you help them come across?
Wait.
Kaza's just gonna dive into the water.
The rest of your friends are here. Okay.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
Kaza's going to grab Leo. Just go right in.
Okay.
Vansel, how did you get across?
I don't know actually. I woke up in this cage.
You just woke up here?
Bavlorna yet?
No, I don't want to. Is that where we are? Are we? Oh shit.
How long have you been here?
What day is it?
Tuesday. Did you bring a coat?
No. Why would I need one of those?
Your mom's gonna be really disappointed in you.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen her in so many centuries. I really do hope
probably
she's all right.
Because she's disappointed.
I don't think so. She was sort of like the... honestly, she was less of a mom and really more like a cool aunt that I got to see on holidays.
You definitely seem like the person who needed a stronger parental influence.
Thank
growing
you.
Up. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, can you help our friends? Do you have any rope or anything we can throw them?
You look at Vansel and he is full naked.
Okay.
You know, I can't say that I do.
But if I remember, there's... you got rope.
I mean, yeah, back at place.
Well, you owe me, so get my friends across the river or whatever this.
I really don't know how I do. Wait, well, hold on a sec. Why exactly what do I owe you for? I don't remember.
Move your arms. Do you feel that? That's called freedom.
Oh, reciprocity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, look, I can maybe. Wait. What can I do?
Hauld is queen bitch.
Yeah, Hauld's
like one of the
been
meanest things
full
I've
Karen for like 5 episodes now. This is
And
really
a
everybody pretends
character.
like we don't notice. We're like, oh no, that's how she is. So
he
but
goes,
anyway,
you know what? I think I've got something. And he looks around and he sees that there is a little patch of moss that's growing on one of the banisters, and he kind of like puts his hands to it, kind of like whispers something that neither of you can really quite make out, and the moss like shudders and a vine bursts forth and crawls down into the water and grows and grows and grows, and before you know it, there's like a full-on like beanstalk-esque like vine just hanging down into the water, and goes, if your friends want to just swim up from the base level, Ninkasi, at this time, you're walking up the steps, and you see this giant vine just go into the water.
gosh, I only thought dryads could do this, but I mean, I just kind of thought satyrs were like the deadbeat dads of the ecosystem. You know what I mean? Like, I thought the growing thing was like a, but I'm kind of impressed, Vansel.
I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here, because that first bit was like kind of mean, but then you were complimentary. You know, I'm gonna 50-50 say it evens out. Anyways, yeah, no, look, I got a thing with plants. I can make them grow if you know, well, encourage
wasn't there
them.
something special about this moss? I like vaguely remember hearing it.
Well, I mean,
Anyone
yeah,
remember?
It's real special stuff. It's got a lot of potential in it.
Oh,
Can you smoke it?
Vansel's so pure
Yeah, Kaza, unfortunately, not there.
potential.
You are swimming, by the way, Kaza, and I believe you and Leo see this
All right,
line
well-
splash into the water in front of you as you see the dock materialize.
Oh,
So
well,
all of
this
you are
is so much
within the space
fucking
now.
easier than before. What the?
Yeah,
Why?
climb on up, everyone! As I scream out.
Okay.
Ninkasi, are you climbing up as well?
Yes.
So
Okay.
while they're
Yes.
climbing up, I'd love to kind of like rummage around. Is there anything like
Rummage,
fun
what a
or
word.
like escape room worthy? Like if we were in an escape room, I would look there.
So you're standing
Like,
on,
is there like a stack of
You're
A
books?
standing
bust
on
of
a
George
very-
Washington.
you're standing on a very narrow balcony.
Uh-huh.
Like it's kind of like it's narrow but long. The cages are kind of suspended above like head level. But like between you, Vansel, and Curly, like there's not even a lot of room. Like once everybody gets up here, it's gonna be real crowded. There's
Wait,
one door
so-
that leads into the building. You can tell from you're on the second floor as far as you can make out.
so is this like a place to store things?
It just
Or,
looks
like,
like
it's
it
just,
just
like-
looks like a balcony with a couple of cages hanging from it.
And anything interesting in the cages at all?
Vansel was in there.
It's for aesthetic, okay?
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
The other
Um,
ones do appear to be empty. Although if you wanna do you know, investigate them to see if there's anything like kind of like on the bottom or any sort of like residue or whatever, you can look around.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
definitely want to like see if I like see any like footprints that look old or I mean new, like around dust or something.
In the
I've been
cages
walking
or
around.
on the balcony.
Just
you're
like-
standing on?
Like just in general, like is there disturbed dust? Does something look like it's been recently moved around?
You can give me an investigation check if you would like.
I'm doing an investigation check, but I'm on old PC, so it is currently in the air.
Cool.
It's
Well,
rolling?
Curly's is gonna hang, but let's see what Hauld's is.
I got an 8.
An 8. Yeah, you don't really see much, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm trying to see why the
We're
heck
rolling.
it's not showing up in my D&D Beyond. So I'm gonna hit that refresh button. Pardon me.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like and subscribe while
Subscribe.
you're here.
Only 3% of you are
There we
actually
go. Much
that
better.
follow
Much better.
button.
It needed a refresh. Apologies for the technical issues, everybody.
Hit that active God button and give us boggles.
You can't. You
More
can't. I'm gonna
bog.
change it to
Boggle
active bog at this point.
Active
Yeah,
bog.
on a dirty one, Curly. Yeah, you don't notice nothing.
I waited that long for a dirty one. Great.
Unfortunately.
You're a dirty one. Anyway.
That's true.
So
shade everywhere.
I'm
You
going
don't do
to
that.
like go towards the door. Do I hear anything on the other side at all? Does it seem pretty quiet?
Good question. Yeah, give me a perception check. Listen.
I've been rolling so perception.
Mhm.
Perception. 18.
Why is it not showing up on the thing either?
It says
Weird.
virtual tabletop not found on my thing. so
Oh,
it
well,
might be-
I'm getting it, but it just took a minute, so something's wrong with all that.
okay.
Anyways, on an 18, yeah, you hear what sounds like the flapping of like a couple of birds, like inside, like, and some muffled voice shouting in what is very obviously like frustration. A lot of movement, a lot of activity. Some metallic crashing and smashing. It seems like there's a bit of chaos going on in this room. Whatever's on the other side.
Can I make out what this person is saying at all, or is
On
it
an
just like
18,
murmur?
it's a little garbled, but it sounds like a number of expletives.
Oh, okay. I go to Curly, right, and I say, you know what? This has worked out every other time, so I'm gonna do this again. And I cast invisibility on Curly.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention because I can't see anything. Anyway, I tried to investigate some stuff and it made my head hurt. What am I doing? What do you want from me?
You're invisible now, and
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that there's someone on the other side of this door. So if
Oh fuck.
someone comes in, you hide, or if we get out, you go explore.
Have you ever
About
heard of
this
backstab?
time-
You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a backstab that bitch. Not
About this
I'm-
time, the rest of you have gotten up to the top, and Vance was like, "This is getting a little crowded. Hey, so what are y'all doing here? Anyways, it's good to see y'all again, but
you. Well, we're here to save you, of course.
Yep, exclusively
I
that,
mean,
nothing
great,
else.
good job.
Nothing else.
But
Mhm.
so
we were
are
looking the whole time.
do we want to
Mhm.
leave
Whole
now,
time.
or
I mean,
we're gonna
like,
stay
there's
for a
this
little bit.
place.
Do you
Yeah,
need
the brunch
clothes?
reservation. Actually.
no? I'm good. I do
Hmm.
honestly, I do like the not a lot of breeze, but I do like the airflow.
I see your parents chose to leave you unscathed.
I don't follow, but all right. Yeah, I am gonna. Yeah,
Totally normal way to talk.
he doesn't get the vibe. He does not get the implication.
Unscathed.
I'm
Unscathed.
so bad at not being suspicious.
I mean, your penis has a hoodie.
And looks down and goes, "Oh yeah, so it does." Roll a. God, I hate I'm doing this. Roll a nature or history check, Hauld.
Oh no! Why?
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna
10.
scream.
10.
This is too good. This is funny.
That's just enough. It vaguely
Nature.
occurs to you that satyrs probably don't practice circumcision.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I love
Moving
D&D.
on!
Them.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
the
so he goes,
greatest
you know, if
Fade
it's
to
all
black.
if it's all the same to you, I look, whatever you all want to do with Bavlorna, that's great. That lady scares the ever loving shit out of me. I want to go home.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair. I think you have some friends that were running around, something
Oh!
about a coup, and yeah, they were here to looking for you.
They're-
So you might
they
want
were
to
here
go.
to- Okay, I better go round him up. Telbuck's gonna get
Yeah.
them in a whole
Go
world of
join
shit.
the
All right.
revolution.
He
Mhm.
hops
Mhm.
on
Proletariat.
to the vine and starts sliding down. It goes, "Thank y'all very much." And
Yep. It's very
He's out-
predictable
he's
what
out
you're
of
about to
sight.
see.
into the water, you hear a splash, and yeah, he starts swimming away. Beautiful backstroke, though.
Everybody say hello to my son Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Oh, what a cute kitty.
Aw, little baby. Oh, is that a little meow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
I would
no
like
more
to
kissing.
give I
We're
would
a
like
little
to
too
give
close.
Curly inspiration because cat.
For making my cat. I have a cough drop in my mouth, and it menthol makes cats high. So that's what's happening right
Oh,
Oh.
all right, sweet. I didn't know it.
Ah.
Today I learned.
That's
Same.
that's
Educational stream.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got him here.
We learn things here. Hey, that's honestly, it's all fun and games.
Congrats,
but we do learn
viewer.
things
You know
on this
that-
one.
You know that
also-
menthol
yeah.
makes cats high and satyrs don't circumcise. Good
Yeah.
for you.
I used to be a preschool teacher.
The seal's like
Just
the
gonna
start
put
of
that
Two
out
Truths and a Lie. But
We're actually
anyways,
sponsored by PBS.
Yep.
We will not stop. trying to
And
get
the
signed right
original
now.
Gerber baby.
it's so weird. I feel like I believe that. Anyways, the rest of you, as Ninkasi, Kaza, and Leo all make their way up, and Vansel has departed, are standing on the precipice of this second-story balcony from which a number of these cages hang. One door leading in that Hauld has pointed out that something is going on in, and Sir Talavar flits back and forth between you all and just says, should I be accompanying all of you to this errand, or is there something different that I should be doing? Seems a bit nervous.
Were you expecting to do anything else right now? Did you have other plans? Were we not written into your schedule at the moment?
No, it's just I am.
What's a good boy?
This is not very chivalrous to admit, but I am somewhat frightened of the obstacle that we must face.
Frightened? You, the Sir Talavar with countless titles, frightened? I don't believe it.
Just a
I
little
don't
bit.
think I heard Sir Talavar the Frightened as one of your titles.
Yeah, no, that wasn't there at all.
Make a persuasion check. Who was speaking first? I think it was Leo.
Yeah. Persuasion?
with advantage.
Sure. All right. Another one.
Yeah, okay. That's enough for the pep talk.
19.
Right. But what about our new ally still stranded on the opposite side? Meanwhile, Clapperclaw, headless, is just standing on the other side of the
Oh my god!
it's like,
That's the Kenny of this campaign.
yeah, for real. Like just a little slow pan scene transition, just like sitting down, kicking the legs. There's no head, by the way, because
Hello,
Kaza ate it.
darkness, my
No
old
head?
friend.
You ate the gourd, yeah. So just a little like
Yeah.
headless scarecrow with like lobster claws is just kicking its feet, sitting on the balcony.
Hey,
The
Sir
area
Talbart.
around him is black and white for some reason.
For some reason, it's film noir.
Yeah.
So Talbart, can you carry him? He's just made of straw. I feel like you should be able to get him over here.
I can certainly attempt to. So he flies back, and in a moment you can see that he's like holding on with like his little dragon claws, just like flies back, and
So
Clapper
cute.
Claw is just like kind of kicking the legs out from underneath. And as he deposits them on the ground, he goes,
That's a weird word.
"Well, that's a new experience for me. All right, are we doing this thing?"
A lot of new experiences today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just before we do anything crazy, Clapperclaw, what is it that you do exactly? Would you say?
Exists.
I thought you said before we did anything crazy.
I kind
think
of
that
just
ship
hang
has
out,
sailed.
really. I mean, I don't
Does
know.
he?
You
does
know,
he
I know stuff.
clep
I said-
claw?
What was that? I'm sorry, Kaza?
I do actually, yeah.
Clep his
And just like
claw,
lobster
would
claws
I?
just go like.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Well, outside, boy.
What?
So-
Who did that? Was that you?
Yeah, it was.
Why didn't you make that Clapperclaw's voice? I'm
You know,
pissed now.
it was a missed
Um,
opportunity.
Real
s-
quick, Clapperclaw, you did a thing. You know, where your whole face. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, like you remember that?
Yeah. It's gonna be harder to do now because I don't. Where did the gourd go?
Oh, do you need a head? Because we can make you one if you need it.
I kind of just want to find mine.
You know what? Let go of all material attachments, okay? We're actually a minimalist adventure group. So just let go of all
Wait
your
a minute,
material
wait a minute.
attachments.
That
She
he
says
was
with two
saying
knives in her
so
hands.
much about just seizing the means of production, redistribution to the workers. That's all about
Right.
things. So I'm getting mixed
Right.
signals here.
But listen, it's survival under capitalism. You get it. You know, we're just
No, I
what
really
do you call
don't.
it? Masking. We're masking.
We usually have a barter
Anyway.
system here.
Yeah. The intricacies of the political system, including the bourgeoisie versus the proletariat, we'll get into that later. But right
This is
now,
actually a mercantile republic.
it's a mercantile republic, okay? But listen, your head
I'll
is
be
gone
completely
forever,
honest with you.
okay?
My
It's gone
economics
forever.
knowledge is not very good. Can we just get my head back?
That head is gone. The head that you once knew is gone forever. We have a new opportunity here to
When was the last
seize-
time someone gave you a head?
I actually had to take it for myself, but
Oh,
I would like it back.
so
The
you did it.
How'd
What
you
is
do
what do they
that?
call it?
the skull is what I'm looking for. I thought Bavlorna might have it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why we're here. We've been looking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
but
you
listen,
said it.
little guy, can you still do some scary shit without the head? At least, I mean, just yes or no is fine.
Maybe
because the reason I
tomorrow?
brought you here is because I have a deep suspicion that you might be a little unhinged.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does
Takes
take
one
one
to
to
know
know
one.
one, so fair. Yeah. Yeah, Leo gets it.
Same thought, Clapperclaw. You're Same
Clapperclaw just like does like a high five lobster claw motion.
Curly
will
doesn't
reciprocate.
understand. She's
You
head
fist
empty.
bump
Literally
Yeah,
Claw.
claw bump.
So
has no idea.
I
what's
look back
going
at
on.
everyone and I go, so there are someone on the other side of this wall. They seem upset.
Oh yeah,
we-
Curly's invisible, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
Their
a
voice is
just
becoming
voice
disembodied.
existing.
Yeah,
So-
it's not the weirdest
So
thing.
how
that's
do
happened,
we,
guys.
Clapperclaw? Are you good at hearing things without a head? Like, how do you
Yeah,
get around?
I
Are you
literally
like an
can hear all of
echolocator?
you, and I don't have one. So yes,
Okay, can you go up towards the door and tell me what you hear?
sure. Clapperclaw's gonna roll
See
for
what I
perception as
see.
well.
And during this, I need Clapperclaw and Sir Talavar to strictly speak to each other.
Please do not speak directly to Hauld.
Yeah.
Man, Peter.
A lot of whispers. Yeah. Okay. I have. Yeah. So they confer together for a moment, and you all have the floor.
Ooh. So, what are we gonna do? I mean, is this place big?
Yeah, you're standing on the second level of the like a second level balcony. You can see that it goes down. There's like another first level. That's, by the way, Curly, where you entered was on the first floor. As you can see, another balcony that's like a lot larger and wider down below you, and kind of like off at about like a little rotated around the side. Like if you're on the east side, that was on the southern side, if you get me.
Okay.
And then you can see there's
real
another
quick-
level up above as the cottage kind of like goes into like a little conical shape up top. Leading you to believe that the third floor is probably a little bit smaller than what's here on the second.
Real quick, Curly's going to explain just very briefly what happened with the hat and the squid and the pond and the scaries. While one single tear falls down her face.
Then none of
Can
you
we see the tear?
None of you
You-
can see.
no,
it.
'cause
It's
she's-
invisible.
You can only see. You just see some water hit the ground. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's raining. Those cutting onions in here.
Curly, are you drooling again?
Yeah.
I was just playing The Walking Dead.
So hungry.
Well, let's get
Anyway.
you some food. I say let's whip this door right open.
Yeah, I
If,
think
like,
so.
They say it's only one person. Let's just walk in like we own the place.
May as well.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean,
Thoughts?
we just
Ninkasi, you have the
forward.
most to lose having two parents. What do you-
I mean,
Ninkasi should make all our decisions.
yeah, I'm fine with walking in like we own the place. I mean, like honestly, after this battle's over, we might own the place. So
very true.
Can
if
we
there's anyone
nominate
left
Ninkasi
alive-
as the party leader? All in favor, say aye.
no,
Aye.
no,
Sure.
Aye.
I'm not the worst.
All right,
W.
Ninkasi.
Ian was the worst person.
All right,
We
Ninkasi.
all voted in this mercantile
No.
republic. That means that you have to do. You're leading the way. But first, Clapperclaw, Sir Talavar.
They look up and look at you and say, "What? Yes. What is it?"
What are the?
I got all the voices, man. I
Your
got 'em.
voices.
I'm all the characters that aren't you.
He's in. He's dialed in.
What are what are the deets?
He's
It
freaking
is as you say. There is certainly someone beyond the door shouting a large number of words that I would not care to repeat.
Do they sound friendly?
I would generally err on the side of nothing on the other side of that door being friendly, but I
What
have been wrong
language?
before.
What language are they speaking? Can you tell?
They go back and listen for a moment, and that is a good question, actually. I do believe it is the common tongue. I recognize something about I would rather not repeat it, but let's say it involved a rather unsalubrious act, and someone else's mother.
Oh.
All right, let's go avenge Ninkasi's mom.
Okay, let's go. So, what are we gonna do when we walk in?
My
Should we just like pretend we're here for
Well,
a party?
all right. Hold
Uh.
on. Before we go make any rash decisions, there was the spin trick, right? To like stun her or something
Yes,
like that.
counterclockwise.
Who's allergic to spinning? Yes.
Uh-huh.
And we were maybe thinking about the idea of trying to, like, just be diplomatic about things and not just run in there and throwing knives. Curly, I know, is not into that
Oh, they're
idea.
sneezing
I
too.
know.
Oh,
She has weird issues
sneezing.
with sneezing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Curly's invisible, so
I am.
let's just open the door and be
And
like,
send me on through,
"Where are we?"
Captain.
Let's pretend we don't know where we are.
We're lost. We walk through and we're lost.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That worked for us
How is
earlier.
that going
Remember?
What's that going to do?
We'll find out.
I
It'll
mean,
keep
catch them
from
off guard.
immediately
You know.
killing you.
You know, they can't predict what your
Sure.
plan is if you don't have a plan.
That is true.
How about yeah? You guys act, and if they try to hurt you, I will backstab them. in the back.
Oh
Where their
no,
spine
we
is.
have stumbled
Okay.
into area.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
So to
How
get an
did we get
idea,
here?
you are
Have you
Okay.
seen the play Pulp Fiction like that? Okay,
Oh,
you're
Like-
lost.
I
Getting
see.
character here.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I can get in
Everybody's Vincent
character.
Vega.
That's something I can do.
I don't
yeah.
really like oranges.
I just have to say motherfucker a lot, right? That's like
That's right.
uh,
That
job,
is in
Roger.
fact one of the words that was being uttered on the other
Okay.
side of the door.
It sounded like it from your description. Yeah.
Indeed.
Sir Talavar,
Yes. What is it?
Clapper Claw, why don't you guys go find? Why don't you guys go find like some angles that you can see the most of the room on and keep us protected if things go awry?
Right.
Attack
are
with
we
a curly
still, Are we still
attacks.
intending to meet with Morgoth for our rendezvous in roughly? I believe it is now about
Mhm.
50 minutes away. We have spent some time getting to this door.
Yep, we still need to be on time for our getaway balloon.
Get
All
away.
right,
please.
then we will be bringing up the rear. I do not believe this this individual would be especially useful in combat, but perhaps we can keep them out
Probably
of the
not.
way. And Clapperclaw kind of turns its shoulders a little bit. It's like, yeah, I honestly I don't feel like fighting anything. I don't think I could.
Well, Clapper Claw, I'm just happy
Well,
you're
that's
here.
a lie.
All right. So who's going in? You said Curly's going in first, or
No, Ninkasi.
Ninkasi's going in first.
I'll go
okay.
in first. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I do
Alright.
have the most to lose because
yeah.
I
She has
have
the
family.
okay. The person
But-
with the most parents goes first. Go.
So you just open the door.
First with the most family. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door and immediately start acting lost, but I think this is where I'm supposed to be.
Speaking of Vincent Vegas, just the Pulp Fiction gif, just like looking around with the coat on. Yeah. So you walk in and you see it is very obviously a kitchen, but it is just covered in like what looks like bits of like old meat and gore. There's like some blood on the walls. It looks a little bit like little horror film at first, and you see this very small and short kind of figure with a stained apron, a crimson red like cap that kind of goes back, like very like Link, Legend of Zelda, and a big bloody meat cleaver chasing what appear to be a pair of vultures that are flying around in circles around the kitchen and shouting these like expletives at the top of their voice. And as you wander in, kind of looking a little bit lost, they turn and look at you, and this like cleaver is like held high, and they go, "Well, don't just stand there, do something! Help!" The birds, they're trying to get away with the lunch meat. Come on! I don't care who you are, just help out.
I am so confused, but I'm just gonna keep playing with the I'm lost. And
I'm gonna roll for
gonna
initiative
chase-
against the vulture.
I'm gonna start chasing it.
If Curly,
I'm
if
trying
you
to
want to
catch
just
this
straight up
vulture.
attack one of the vultures, like you're
Okay,
more
okay.
than welcome to. You don't need to roll
I do have
initiative
attack
on it.
of opportunity since I'm invisible.
I mean, yeah, it's not we're not in combat, but if you want to just roll an attack, they clearly don't see you coming. You have advantage. If
Wait,
you're
wait,
coming in right
wait. I
behind
have
Ninkasi.
speak with animals. I can just talk to them.
But this
I
is
mean, are
Curly.
all of you coming in?
Hauld, knowing Curly's already winding up to throw a knife, goes, wait.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
So
Hold
are all
Yeah,
of
I
you
might
coming
start
in?
to
This is
chase after
I'm
it.
all of
going
this
in.
happens
I'm gonna
as
chase
okay.
after
So
it.
the rest of you follow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Sure.
like, where,
I don't know what's happening.
where are
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, you all pile in,
What's
and this
happening?
little figure with
Whoa.
like the big like crimson cap and the cleaver just goes, "Oh, there are a lot of you. Help get these freaking birds out of here!" And Curly,
Okay.
I'm guessing you just throw the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're waiting
Rock
for
and
that
roll,
attack to hit.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna. It do be rolling though.
Attack first, ask questions
It sure
later.
do be rolling.
You had advantage on
Yo.
this hit, by the way, because you are invisible.
Yeah, that's right. It's hitting the ground.
I
I
think
First
you
one's
have
not looking so
advantage.
good. You have advantage. Please roll again.
Woo!
I will roll again. Why is it so slow on my PC? I mean, sure, the PC's like 7 years old, but
That could be part of the
That
problem.
might be why.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem
Just a
could
bit.
possibly be. I only play League of Legends.
Famously can run on a toaster. 14?
Yeah,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond's dice rolling is.
So as this figure stands there kind of stomping its foot, just like demanding that y'all help, Don't even worry about rolling damage, Curly, because the knife just
Okay.
flicks out, pins it to the wall, and this vulture just goes, "Argh!" It's dead. It goes, whoa, what the hell was that?
And then,
Who did
Yeah,
that?
Whoa!
That was some good aim.
Curly just takes her other knife and just puts it behind her back.
I use speak
Oh,
with
you're not
animals.
invisible anymore, by the way, Curly.
No, I'm not. That's why she takes one knife and she's like,
Yeah.
And I go, "Caca!"
The other, you're actually casting Speak with Animals?
Yeah, I can do it at will.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Actually, it says at will. Does it cost? It is a first level spell slot. Do you have any?
Oh, I don't think I. Oh, I thought that.
Well, if
meant
it's
I
at
didn't need
will,
a
yeah, you
spell
don't need
slot.
one.
Oh, does that? Okay, so it's just okay. You can cast it at will. It doesn't require the spell slot. Okay, it's a Eldritch
That's the
Invocation.
that was
My
that
bad.
was like
Warlocks
the
are
whole point of
weird.
the class I chose.
Sorry, my bad.
All
Yeah,
right, no worries, no worries.
yeah. So yeah, you
Um,
cast Speak with Animals. You what do you say in Vulture?
I go. If you want to be like that, then leave.
You don't have to tell me twice. The other one just goes flits out the window, and the first one's full.
Oh my god. What the?
You just had the
Well, that was helpful. Shit. Who the heck are all you people?
Sorry, my name's Paul.
a feather comes out.
Hauld Thir, nice to meet you. It's like
Right. Okay. Yeah.
your name, sir?
I'm Bloody Toes. I'm the chef.
Bloody Toes.
Bloody
Yeah.
Toes.
Are you Bavlorna's guest by any chance? Is that what's going on here?
Yes.
Fuck, she knows we're coming.
We are her.
Yeah.
Did make a
She freaking knows
deal,
everything.
right?
I look back, and I'm like, we are her guests, right?
Mhm, Yup.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
Curly's slowly inching into Ninkasi's bag, trying not to be seen.
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Yes,
Stealth.
yes.
Stealth. Let's go stealth.
Stealth check.
There's a lot
If
going
you
on
give me
here.
sleight
This is
of
not.
hand,
This is a lot going on. This is not a very difficult check.
Gosh. I feel like I could pee between all these rolls here.
It does take a little bit of time, but we'll, as the tension resolves.
And
fix
shucks,
it. Yeah,
howdy,
no,
I
you're
might just
easy.
do it.
Easily, you crawl like they're not even
Okay.
paying attention to you. This little figure is just like crosses their arms, just goes, "All right. I mean, it's a weird way to go in through the kitchen, but I appreciate the help."
Well, we were just lost trying to find our way in. We weren't sure what door it was, so.
Right. So you're like friends of Bavlorna's, or what's the deal?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
No.
That's my favorite
No
one
matter of
actually.
fact.
And also definitely applies to her. Shit, I need a better job. I
So
hate
you
this
don't like
frickin' place.
Bavlorna, Bloody Toes?
No, she frickin' sucks.
Well,
Oh.
Oh.
That changes things,
it
perhaps.
sure
Yeah.
does.
Oh, so you don't like her?
It's complicated.
Right.
Yeah, this is complicated.
You're not really guests, are you?
Well, we are.
Yeah, we're guests here.
We don't live
Mhm.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not from
guests.
here, but
Yeah.
we're guests.
Look, it's okay. You don't have to bullshit me. You're here to fuck with Bavlorna or steal some shit. Don't worry, I didn't see anything.
Okay,
we
cool.
can steal.
So what do you want?
Yeah.
So many
I guess we helped you with
things.
the vultures, so like
You did.
know,
Actually,
we
I do
just-
owe you one. Here, look, I'll tell you this. Bavlorna, run in circles, counterclockwise. She won't stop sneezing. You want to sneak up on her and put a dagger in her? That's the easiest way.
What are you gonna do when Bavlorna's gone?
Get a better frickin' job.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We support the working class.
Exactly. Anything to
good.
make
Good,
your
good.
lives better, easier, more fulfilling, in fact. That's what we're all about here, honestly.
I could
so.
use some fresh blood. That would really do it
Could
for
tell
me.
you about the last time
What
we
kind
met
of
at
blood?
Death.
Any kind, really. As long as I can cut
Well,
it
you
up.
have
What do you need
vulture
it-
blood
What
now.
do you, yeah, what do you need
I
it for?
do. And they shuffle over, take the knife out, pocket it, and so Curly, you've lost one knife. And start laying the bird out on the table and just filleting it.
So what do you need the blood for again?
Oh, I just like blood. Blood's great.
Your name is Bloody Toes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Why bloody toes?
Well, because
Do you
bloody
play
fingers
Overwatch?
and bloody ears and bloody nose, it was all taken. It's my siblings. Fucking hate them too.
Okay.
Well, thanks for all your information. You have a good time draining all this blood. Please give Curly the knife back. You
Oh,
don't
no, I'm
wanna do
keeping this.
that?
This is a nice knife.
Uh-oh.
Okay, how about this? If I give
What?
you a little bit of my blood, will you give her her knife back?
That sounds dangerous.
Make a persuasion check.
We could also just take the knife.
I mean, he's a chill guy. Oh God, I rolled a 3. All right, I am not persuasive
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
I think I'd rather have this. I could get more blood out of things. This is really sharp. It's nice.
Well,
You know, it is what it is.
I guess that is
I
reciprocity,
guess.
but not hospitality.
No, not. I
Hey,
mean,
my home.
This isn't.
I don't gotta give you all shit.
Curly might go apeshit if we don't get the knife back.
Yeah, I might pop a cap.
Yeah, you're gonna want to put the knife back.
Why is the backpack
this body-
speaking?
We have 4 people saying put the knife back.
Context
This is
clues, my
for-
dude. I
This
might
is for your
lose my
own
shit.
good.
Yeah, just like
Give back the
read
knife.
the
and
room
no
a
one
little bit.
dies.
Up in here.
Maybe.
here.
Maybe I'll just change my mind on Bavlorna then.
All right, you can keep
Uh.
the fucking knife. It's fine. I don't care. I'm
Wow.
tired and emotionally damaged.
Is that gross?
We all got our shit.
I don't. It might just be avoidance. We can't confuse the two.
It's
Yeah.
trauma.
Hey.
It's fine.
Clapper,
There-
Claw, Sir Talavar,
They're just sitting towards the back, just like a little like.
come here.
Yeah, they're.
Clapper,
Sit up.
Claw, is there anything in this kitchen that you can use as a head?
I want to use a vulture head. That's kind of gross.
Is there like a turkey that we can, like, from
you
Friends?
look around and like
Joey on
most of what you can see is just like all the cutting boards and like pots and pans are just like crusted with old like gibbets and stuff. It looks like everything's dirty in here. There doesn't actually look to be much actual meat that's fit to eat except for this slightly carved up vulture that's on the cutting board in the kitchen island right now.
So there's nothing that looks of value around here.
Not a whole lot. I mean, you do see that there's one big, it's like one large rectangular room, but there are a number of doors. The one that you came from is on the eastern side. There are, I'm actually just gonna
Is there a
load,
map?
there is a map, and I wasn't sure how much I wanted to give you, but just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna do this. Keep it a little bit easy. You are in the bottom right corner of the map that you see on the screen right now. And you see a number of rooms, a number of doors leading off in a couple of directions. A long hallway to the west, a shorter one to the north, a couple of doors abutting all of those spaces as well. There seem to be a lot of different ways you can go from here, but this kitchen itself is quite wide and quite bloody, and not a whole lot is going on in here, especially now that the vultures have, well, one's died and one is packed up and gone home.
Okay, and where's the balcony that we came in from?
From the east.
Okay, with all those little circle things?
Yep, those are the cages.
What's
Okay,
up with that
cool.
cocaine room?
Let's go there. Let's go to the cocaine room.
Like right off the kitchen? Can we
It's truly
go? I know
Pulp
we
Fiction.
can't. Yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
we can't see that obviously.
We don't.
But
We have a feeling that might be a cocaine room.
it's where the stash is.
I mean, candy room,
Are you
or as
saying, are you
Riverdale
saying
says,
this in character?
Jingle.
No, because in
And-
character I can't see this. So
Yeah,
Fair enough.
see what's in there, but
So I look around and I'm like, do you guys see any doors that might lead to a room of fun? And
Well, I
point
mean,
to
we
that
got-
one.
we got 4 options, but I don't like this little hallway. I feel the hallway probably takes us to the main room.
Yeah, I don't like right angles.
I don't I don't want to go. I don't want to go through the hallway.
Now let's just go through here. Bloody Toes, what's over there?
Where are you pointing?
The cocaine room.
Oh, well, that's the meat locker. You really want to go in there?
Oh,
I mean, what kind of meat?
Well, vulture now. But they got all kinds of things.
Are there any heads in there? I know, weird question. It's from my buddy
Oh.
Clapperclaw.
Yeah, like I think a few goblin heads.
Aye! Let's go!
Do
As
we
I
want to
wanna-
put a
that
goblin
was
head
so
on him?
long.
I feel like that might not be ideal. for
Clapper, you want a goblin
Clapper.
head?
Not really. I just want my skull back.
You're so picky. Okay, just accept help when it's offered. Okay, breathing. Let's
Mhm.
go. So you guys don't want to go to the meat locker?
Who said that?
Oh, do they have like cold cuts in there or something?
Were you guys hungry?
We haven't eaten
feel-
in a very long time.
Yeah, we were supposed to eat, and then Tuku's. So
We also killed the chef.
yeah.
Well, let's go into the meat
Killed
locker.
a
Let's see what
chef?
happens.
Why'd you do that?
They were part of a conspiracy, and it was.
He had a knife, and
ooh,
I felt
ooh.
threatened, and you know.
I got a knife. Do you
Mhm.
feel threatened?
Kind
Well,
of.
no, we came in and
Oh,
immediately
no.
helped you with a bird. So
Okay,
it's-
good. I just didn't know if you
different.
had something against chefs.
No. You're you're not wielding the knife at me.
Now
like
that you,
the
now that you
frog
look down,
was.
they have not actually let go of this big cleaver. Like, you say
Look,
so?
it's fine. They're not using it against me. You're
I'm
not
gonna
using it
go
against
into the
me,
meat
it's fine.
house. Meat
Okay.
house.
The meat house.
The
You,
meat
walk,
freezer.
you open the door. The room is freezing cold.
That's a great
There
name
are
for a
chunks of frozen meat of all varieties that you can see dangling from the ceiling on hooks and chains along the wall.
Ooh,
There is
meat
more
boy.
meat stacked in piles along some metal racks. There is a small frost-covered wooden coffer sitting in the middle of the floor, and
What's
the
that?
cold seems to be radiating out of it.
What's a coffer?
It's like a little box, basically.
Okay. I go towards the coldness.
Okay. It's cold. You shiver a little bit. Ooh.
I go further in until like it becomes like maybe too bearable. That's all.
I mean, no,
Unbearable.
you can get right up to the box. It's not a huge.
Okay. Does the box look delicate at all?
It looks like it, I mean, from the you don't even need a roll for anything like this. It is very deliberately placed in the center. You can see that from the way the frost is kind of like spidering out. It is very obviously like the source of the cold in this room.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up and take it out of the room.
Okay. Walking into the next room, the cold goes with you, and as soon as you come back in with the box, Bloody Toes goes, "No, put it back. The meat's gonna
Give me
spoil."
the knife then.
Okay, again, I might have to report some intruders then.
Okay.
Is that how you want this to go down?
Yeah.
All right. If you say so.
Do you know what our name is, Bloody Toes?
I know enough. And they scamper off down the northern hallway.
Oh shit.
What if we just follow them, and then we can just get to?
Curly,
Yeah.
kill him.
Oh.
Yeah, come. Let's just go
Curly,
follow them.
kill.
Go.
Go go.
It-
Yeah, we follow. I'm
I'm
carrying this
running
cold
after
thing.
him.
Yeah,
In
we're
armor.
running. Oh yeah,
You
wait.
chasing? All right, we
Kaza's
gotta.
fast as fuck, isn't he?
Kaza is
Oh, yeah,
fast
you
as
are.
fuck.
Oh, you got the scroll.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Kaza
have
is
y'all roll
definitely-
initiative for this.
The squarf.
The score.
The
Alright,
score.
we're rolling initiative. Okay.
4.
I rolled a fucking 14.
Wow,
Let's
I rolled
go.
All right.
Yo, I want to
All right,
break
give me the
Texas,
Final
dude.
Fantasy battle music. Also, I think Curly's probably gonna get out of the bag and crawl up Kaza. It's the most important part of the situation.
All right. We got a couple of initiative rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and give them. I have got inspiration thanks to chat. Okay. Also keep in mind, Curly, you have inspo as well.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 23 on initiative though. So you're doing
I'm
pretty
good. I'm gonna save that inspo for later.
Well. Okay, so we got Curly. We got Ninkasi. We got Kaza. And we got Mr. Leo. Where is Hauld? Hauld is at the bottom.
That's
and I'll
funny.
deal with the other
Fine,
the
that's
rest
my
of them as
husband.
well. Okay,
Huh?
so
What?
what?
Huh?
Goodness. Okay, kicking things off. Yeah, Curly. You are the first to act as Bloody Toes is running for the door.
Sick 'em.
All right, I'm gonna throw a dagger at his
And
face.
you have one.
I got the one dagger. I actually have 3 daggers.
How do you
and a
have so many
rapier and a
daggers?
short bow.
Okay, well, one of them is gone now. I will tell you.
Yeah, one of them is definitely gone, but I had 3 originally.
Okay, so you have 2 then.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll to hit throwing.
Okay.
It does not.
Would you like to
No,
use your
I'm gonna use my
inspiration?
inspo.
Okay.
How many daggers do you have? Yes.
Very well.
This computer. What
Wait.
about a 14?
Did you? I can't see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
14.
There it is. Okay, that is enough to hit. Roll your damage.
All right. I'm aiming for that spinal cord. That sweet, sweet spinal cord sever. No mercy.
Brutal.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my laptop so my rolls aren't so crazy in a minute
Okay.
here.
Um,
I'll keep up
well,
with the
while
game.
you're
though.
while you're doing that, we're gonna have Ninkasi up
Uh-huh.
next.
I rolled 3.
Okay, 3 damage. Ninkasi is up.
All right, loading my finger here, to send. Actually, hold on. Yeah, guiding bolt.
Okay.
On this little fucker.
Go ahead and roll for
Fuck
it.
'em. Eat 'em.
16 to hit.
This is not showing up in D&D Beyond as frequently. 16 is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Ooh. 12
fuck.
radiant damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. You manage to just beat him in the back of the head. Hat gets knocked off. He goes, "Oh, fuck all of you!"
Oh.
Still running.
You messed with the wrong people, man.
Motherfucker.
But we hit Bavlorna too.
So you're seeing this like glimmer like off the back of their head. You can see that after the cap's been knocked off, it's kind of like this big old bald spot that's sizzling now with the energy of the guiding bolt. But it is their turn in the order, and they use their action to dash,
Oh.
and they manage to get to the door, open it, stream
Little fuck.
through, and you hear shouts on the other side.
What a loser.
Up next is gonna be Kaza.
Okay, so I assume with the scarf that Kaza can get to where this dude is with just his movement.
You can, but you don't see them. So do you want to go through the doorway?
Wait, huh?
You going through the doorway?
It's not. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You book it through. You manage to have. You have quite a lot of movement speed. I think it's something like 50 or 60.
It's 60. Yeah.
60. Yeah. You manage to get through the doorway, and you're just up to them. But I need to describe what the scene looks like to you. Look about.
Love that.
You look about, and you see. Is that the? Oh gosh, I always mess up on the exact. Okay, no, that's what it is. Oh, much better than what I thought it was. Yeah, you burst in on a scene as you are hot on the heels of this creature of Bloody Toes, and you see 2 individuals sitting on a sitting down for conversation over tea in the middle of what is apparently a sitting room. The first figure is seated in a very, very worn and like moth-eaten armchair, and they have a very distinct look. They are toad-like, is the best way to describe it. Clad in this like very like shapeless sort of garment that is like that is sort of like hanging off at like kind of an odd angle, and they are like sitting up like feet up on the seat as well. The other figure is this like tall, lean woman with like very like gray complexion and kind of like that like pointed sort of witch's hat, very much like Wicked Witch of the West kind of vibes. But this first figure has these bulging like toad-like eyes, and their skin appears to be like a little cracked and like chafed, like they're not moisturizing very well. And the mouth is like hanging agape, and like a couple of flies like kind of flitting in and out of it. This room is just filthy. Dirty dishes, bits of discarded food are just all over the place. It is a full like bachelor pad. The furniture may have once been quality, but it is very, very faded, and it looks like it's probably moldy as well. As you look in on the scene, the two figures like turn and face you, the teacup kind of like being held in each of their hands, and the toad-like one goes, "Ah, it's about time. I was waiting for you all. Where's the rest of your friends?" Kaza, what do you do?
The toe man trying to kill you.
Bloody Toes gives a look.
Yes.
Bloody Toes
yes,
is like
that
rushing.
one.
It's like, don't believe him. Don't believe him. There.
He said
Frickin'
he hates
frickin'
you and your
crazy.
nuts.
They just broke in, and they tried to screw everything up. And the
No. He said he hates you. He said he wants to take you over and restore means of production for workers.
turns to look at the two of them and goes, "You know, I don't really need the chef that bad." Turns and looks at Bloody Toes, points a finger at them, and this figure, this little red capped figure, just sort of like collapses in on himself and pops out of existence and goes, "Problem solved." Next up in the order, since we are in initiative, it is Leo's turn. You are not privy to any of this as you are outside the door. You've seen Kaza rush off.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think Kaza. Did I hear Kaza? What he was saying though?
You
Kaza's
heard him
about to
shouting
1v1
about the means of
Bavlorna.
production, yeah.
Yeah.
Means of production!
I guess that still tracks.
If y'all wanted to drop out of initiative, we can. That is up to you.
Is she gonna let us drop out of initiative? Is the thing.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
a
you as the
million-dollar
DM,
question.
if you would prefer to handle this out of initiative at this exact moment, we can.
Yeah, I want to open up my box before anything happens.
Okay. Yeah, then tell you what, we'll play this out
Box?
we'll play this out of initiative. Kaza, you've rushed into this room and seen the scene, and now had this little disintegration moment happen right in front of you.
One of our friends can do that too. I saw them do it earlier to a
Oh.
cook.
Well. She turns and faces the figure that hasn't spoken yet with this witch hat. She goes, "Well, if you'll give me a minute, Charm, I have other guests." And this other person who you have not even seen regard you until this moment, kind of turns and gives like a big smile. It's like, "As you say, Bavlorna, I will return to my balloon. I'll call upon you after you're done." And they stand up and sort of walk off. And Kaza, you have seen this person before as they are moving.
No, he hasn't.
You
No, he
remember?
hasn't.
Do you remember, weirdly enough, a vision that you saw in the swamp of this figure walking up to a cottage on stilts, and their shadow detaching from their body?
Oh,
This
creepy.
you are
person
certain
definitely looks
that's
like a
the same
good person.
And you look down and they have no shadow.
There's no way this person's a villain whatsoever. I see no hints.
There's no signs. No red
There's
flags.
no signs pointing to villainry.
I can go back and get the other people if you want. It's not a problem.
As they
Exactly.
disappear out of sight, Bavlorna, who it's pretty obvious that's who you're dealing with at this point, says, "Yes, that would be best. Kitchen's no place for a conversation after all."
I think
Be right
Leo's
back.
walking forward already at this
that
point.
is
'cause
where
he's
we're gonna
chase
take a break.
after Kaza.
Okay.
See
let's
you all
not get
back in 10
poofed
minutes.
out of- Okay.